Hi, this is Joseph Phillips. In this presentation, we're going to examine how a business analyst can help create roles and responsibilities. Roles and responsibilities define the individuals that will do the work in the project. The first step is to identify the roles needed as part of the business analyst activities and as part of the project. Now, a role is who does an activity. So this describes the title, not Bob the business analyst or Jane the technical writer, but just business analyst, just technical writer, the network engineer, the software developer, the professional engineer, and so on. It's just the role that a person will play within the business analyst activities. Now, responsibilities are the actual activities to complete. So you list the things that you have to get done. So someone will develop a prototype, interview the end user, identify stakeholders, and even test the requirements for feasibility. These are responsibilities within the activities that have to be done as part of the business analyst approach. Now, roles and responsibilities to compare and contrast. A role is who does what. A responsibility is who completes actions. It's the steps, the activities, the tasks that need to be completed. Roles do responsibilities. Now, as the business analyst, you must communicate the expectations for the role and the responsibility. Now, one approach to communicate that expectations is to create a responsibility assignment matrix. One of the most common types is called a RACI chart. RACI, R-A-C-I, means responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. Now you can see it's just a table or a grid where you show the intersection of a role, like the business analyst or the network engineer, and the responsibilities, like prototype or testing. And where those two intersect, you plot out, is this role responsible, accountable, to be consulted, or informed? So it's just a way of making certain that all of your responsibilities are mapped to the appropriate roles. Another approach to look at the RACI is to also map out what the legend means. So responsible, of course, means that's the person doing the work. Now, accountable means that any associated decisions for that task you're accountable for. So you may have one person accountable, but several people responsible because they're all contributing to the work. Consulted, that you're just kept informed, or you consult to that task before the work is done. And then informed is you're notified of the outcome after the work is complete. So you, the business analyst, could be accountable because you're making the required decisions. You could be consulted as people go about doing their tasks, and you could also be informed, like what was the outcome. So that's the RACI legend. Now, a more simple approach is just the responsibility assignment matrix, and this is just a roles and responsibilities chart. And there's not really a legend that goes with this. Just wherever there's an X means that's the person, the role that's responsible for that task. So it's a much more generic approach. Now, as the business analyst, you want to map people to roles. So as I said earlier, that roles are the network engineer or the business analyst or the software developer. It's not individual people, but you do map people to the roles because you do that from your pool of resources in your organization. And one individual could play multiple roles. So Jan could be the software developer, but she could also be the technical writer to document what she is creating.